Hi, Leo. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's dive in. Leo. Messages for Leo. Thank you. Fall into my arms. Surrender. Holding opposites. Extremes of life. Let's go ahead and read that for you guys. Just realized the camera shakes when I do it. Okay. Maybe you're feeling a bit shaky. Let's see. Page 66. Something about reciprocity dynamics, health, work, job. A new beginning in self-esteem or finances. The Great Mother ushered you in when you took your first breath, and she'll be there when you draw your last. She knows how challenging life can be, that being human can be lonely or confusing. The polarity and separation could be excruciating when your soul remembers the oneness of Source, which it is around you all the time. But at the same time, it's incredibly glorious and sweet. So often we see things as either good or bad. When things go well, we take it to mean that we're being rewarded, and when things are bad, perhaps we've done something wrong. However, we're all here to expand and grow, and it's through the extremes that we do exactly that. You're being invited to welcome the highs and lows of the human experience, to let them initiate you more fully into life, the agony and the ecstasy, the beauty and the bitterness. This life is but a single breath in the inextinguishable existence of your experience as a soul. The Great Mother wants you to hand over loneliness, worries, hurt, sorrows, fears, burdens, or doubts, to lay them on her altar, to fall fully into her arms, to remember that while these extremes are difficult, they can be also magnificent. The more wildly the pendulum of your life swings, the more truthfully you can say, I've lived. Interesting. This could be in your commitments, business contracts, relationships. So, new mindset shift regarding your emotions, perhaps, as well. Leo. Mistletoe in the reverse there. Mistletoe is like, this could have been like a relationship that broke down because of a lack of stability long term, but we'll get some tarot before I dive too deep into that direction. Leo. Thank you. There's definitely, maybe you're feeling like you're blocked or like you have to fight for something or defend yourself, defend your honor type vibe, right? Actually protect your finances. I did get that vibe already, and there is finances here. It's like you need to fight for your finances or for long-term security and stability, especially in the way that you like work or communicate with people in general. There's some kind of clarity coming through. You're coming out of illusions, deceptions. You might be let me just understand this. Give me a second. There could have been a level of confusion that might have caused some kind of issue. There's a different choice that has to be made in the future. Maybe one you're not used to making, something that allows you to step more into your power. You got the love on the bottom of the deck, codependency, boundaries, Hadrian energy. Interesting. There's a gateway opening up, especially in regards to your own self-empowerment, which allows you to walk into a new manifestation. The Hadrians are believed to be beacons of pure, divine, unconditional love and see love in all people and situations. As a result, they find it hard to have boundaried, and we do have the boundaries. That's very interesting, very interesting. They find it hard, so there could have been some confusion about boundaries. They find it hard to have boundaries, interdependent, healthy relationships because they see only unconditional nature of those they meet. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in a separate body, to learn how to love self first, and then establish healthy relationships with others, to remember that the love they seek is already within, that they truly have all the love on their own. The message of this card is to review the ways you may need to establish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you're in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's common for starseeds to dive deep, particularly in relationships with those who feel safe or familiar at a soul level. Perhaps this could have been a soul contract. Perhaps you're in a relationship in which you give more than you receive, or perhaps there's a certain volatility to it and you're always unsure where you stand. This card is a sign to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you've made consciously or unconsciously, to acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious and powerless. So it's always important that you have a good relationship with yourself before anybody else, in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax or just be you, to assess if there are any places of inadequacy that you've used a relationship to soothe or cover up. Yeah, this is a new beginning in your self-esteem in general. Beautiful. Leo, any extra messages for Leo? You know, Leos can manifest, but only from the heart, only from self-love. Angel Uriel is guiding you, or you might want to look up themes regarding that angel. You could do an automatic writing session with them. And Malphas is another demon or spirit that might have themes related to your reading. You could look them up on YouTube. Let's see. Leo, thank you. Yeah, there could have been something about like wanting to leave or not sure if you should leave. There's some kind of protection that has to be put in place. Maybe that's why you were leaving. You wanted to escape something, and there's some kind of confusion on how to actually deal with something. Protection rituals could be very beneficial. It will grab you a Kali card. There's a need to protect something for sure. Leos, messages for Leos. Oh Lord. Something unexpected could happen that aligns you on a better path. Let's go read 35. Our wild mother goddess overcomes duality, resting in the sweet spot of integration, healing, and creativity. She facilitates the overcoming of tension and conflict, birthing sacred solutions and evolution into greater bliss. Kalika Tantrika is Kali, the tantric queen. She overcomes all karma and realigns pathways when we have veered off course, reverses the momentum of negative uses of free will, and detaches draining energy cords, restoring us to full vitality. Your presence announces significant change and positive improvement in all aspects of your life, especially spiritual life. To shift from one paradigm or political structure, the feminine must lead, so following your emotions, seeing clearly with your intuition. She holds space for something completely new to emerge from the crumbled rubble of the old power structures, the negative power structures. This is wild, spontaneous shamanic energy, responsive to life, primal force, moves you along your soul path. The feminine needs freedom. She cannot be crammed and expected to thrive. If you try to control her, she will rebel. Her rebellions topple kingdoms. It's possible to heal and transform even radically without evoking her wrathful nature if you are open to her guiding presence. Her wrath is love, so we need not fear it. But it can certainly be a welcome change of pace for powerful shifts to be able to happen with grace and ease. Listen to your gut and allow the wisdom to emerge. Act according to instinct and let go of methods that don't resonate with your heart, even if your mind tells you that not following those methods lead to failure. It's ego and fear. The Tantra of Kali is a practice of unconditional trust in the feminine. Her ways are unpredictable, apparently ever-changing, and she manifests as Kali. If you try to pin her down or control her, she will lop off the offending appendage. Instead, submit, entering the black void of possibilities, not knowing with the realization that even when we don't know what's going on, the divine feminine does. So reach out to your spirit team, automatic writing, etc. Heart knowing must lead above the intellectual assessment of things. I mean, the intellectual assessment is the conscious mind operates very slow compared to the subconscious. There's a greater scheme at play and that the humans can't understand. Her seeds germinate in darkness. Even though it seems like your will is being thwarted or you're not getting what you want right now, or you just wish you could have clarity and know your direction, you're still making progress. Things are coming together in the best way, and something is growing that is aligned with the divine plan you were born to fulfill. Soul contracts, karma. You are encouraged to restore inner energies and to move when you feel inspired rather than thrusting forward in an attempt to make progress. Let her have her way. 11. New gateway opening up, especially regarding your understanding of yourself and other people. Especially if you prioritize understanding yourself, then you can enter connections that are supporting you. She is fierce divine justice, and justice is all about balance, right? It's about commitments, relationships, lawyers, and the unyielding resolution in favor of the light. She is every method and means necessary to ensure success for the soul. She is the unexpected victory, arising at the very moment when all seems lost, transforming tragedy into triumph. She is the spiritual sun or our light, and our ever-radiant reminder that even from the darkest night, a new dawn always arises. Dare to trust more in your faith than fear. For every problem that can arise, there are many more divine solutions unfolding even now. Durga is the unconquerable goddess of light, and the weapons of every divine being at her disposal had encountered a particularly virulent negative being. Whenever a draw, so this is about fighting demons or negative spirits, lower entities, lower energy. Allow divine intervention to support you during battles taking place in your life and your mind. If you feel darkness gains a higher ground and your ability to trust, it only gains a higher ground if you're giving energy to it. They feed demons and negative spirits need fear. They need your energy. It's when you call in your energy, you invoke those angelic light beings, and you protect yourself with that light, and you emanate more love, light. You're feeding now powerful beings who can protect you. So it's important that you do that. Elevate. Be willing to adapt so the light within is protected and the pathway ahead continues to unfold without unnecessary future difficulties, even if that takes us beyond usual methods of operation. There is unexpected success even when everything appears to be going against you. You can trust that the tide of the most virulent negativity will turn swiftly and decidedly. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful for you. Beautiful people. Okay, Leo. Any other messages for Leo? Thank you. No more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually, and you manifest exactly as you say. Take back the God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, these positive affirmations blossom into reality. Hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for being here. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. You can get a personal by messaging me on Telegram, and if you want to leave a tip, you can do through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Take care.